Good morning. Now today we will continue the exercise of the chapter pollution of air and water. So for this everyone will open page number 250. Page number 250, pollution of air and water. We have completed up to question number 5. So from 6 onwards will be discussed today. Okay, let me check. As the sound is hazy. Now is it clear? Now is it clear, the sound? Okay. Okay, so read the question number 6. Explain circumstances leading to acid rain. Now here you will discuss the theory behind the acid rain. Now what is the theory behind the acid rain? So for this already we have discussed on the pollution context, that what is the reason behind the pollution, basically the air pollution, that is nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide. These are basically forming from the petrol, diesel, that is the fossil fuel, and also from the industries. And this excessive amount of air on atmosphere, okay, and this creating air pollution. Now at the same time, the gases, that is nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, they mixed with the rainwater forming some acid quantities. Now what is an acid? So acid is a chemical compound. Yes, only one chapter. So what is an acid? Acid is a chemical compound. Now what is the properties of acid? So the properties of acid is that it liberates H plus, that is hydrogen ion, in solution. So this is the property. So any chemical substance can produce H plus ion in solution, where can be called as an acid. Now this acid when flows through the rainwater or coming downwards to the with the rainwater and creating some trouble to the soil and also for the aquatic animal, that is in the water body. So this is the background behind the acid rain. Now in the first question you will write, explain circumstances leading to acid rain. So oxides of nitrogen, sulfur, oxides of nitrogen and sulfur when combines with, mute your microphone, combines with rainwater forming nitric acid and sulfuric acid, these acids coming completed up to this acid come down with rain, which is called acid rain. Okay. Now those who have the concept of elemental symbol, that is nitrogen dioxide plus water forming nitric acid. that is NO2 plus H2O forming H2NO3. Forming not H2, just HNO3, we have to balance it, and when sulfur or dioxide SO2 plus H2O forming H2SO3. Now H2SO3 is sulfurous acid. H2SO3 is sulfurous acid. So how H2SO3 converted to H2SO4? Here the oxidation of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. Oxidation of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide, and when this sulfur trioxide combines with rainwater, it forms H2SO4. So H2SO3 is the sulfurous acid, HNO3 nitric acid, and H2SO4 sulfuric acid. Okay. So oxides of nitrogen, sulfur, when combined with rainwater, forming nitric acid and sulfuric acid respectively, this acid come down with rainwater, which is called acid rain. NO2 plus H2O, 2 H2, 2 nitrogen, 4 and 5, 3 to 6. This can be balanced. Okay, no need to balance now. Just look at the equation, NO2 plus H2O forming HNO3. Last reaction. Last reaction is that, okay, first write the theory. Oxides of nitrogen and sulfur. No, you need not to write the equation. It is just to know. Oxides of nitrogen and sulfur when combines with when combines with rainwater, forming nitric acid and sulfuric acid, full stop. This acid come down with rainwater. This acid come down with the rainwater, which is called acid rain. Yes, obviously I will discuss the reaction. Just complete the theory. This acid rain you having on class 8 up to class 11, you having the same acid rain. Okay. The same reactions will continue. This is called acid rain. Okay, next one, come to the equation. Nitrogen dioxide, the formula of nitrogen dioxide is NO2 and it reacts with water. The formula is H2O forming HNO3. This is nitric acid. The formula of nitric acid is HNO3. Next line, the sulfur dioxide. This is sulfur dioxide, SO2. It reacts with H2O forming H2SO3. This is sulfurous acid. This is also an acid. Now SO2 when oxidized it forms sulfur trioxide. Okay, but you cannot understood it well because how it is oxidized or what is the process of oxidation. It is how many of you know about the oxidation, that what the oxidation process is called? Oxidation is the reactions with or addition of oxygen. Okay, so SO2 is oxidized to SO3, sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. Very good, those who have the knowledge of oxidation and reduction. And this SO3, the sulfur trioxide, reacts with water forming sulfuric acid. What is the formula is H2SO4. Okay, so this is the reactions involved in between in acid rain. Now I think everyone are completed. Next is that what are the bad effects of acid rain. Okay, so question is, how does acid rain affects us? So bad effects of acid rain. One, decreases pH of soil or increases acidity of soil, which causes harm to grow plants. Decreases pH of soil or increases acidity of soil. These are opposite, decreases pH and increases acidity. Okay. Decreases pH of soil or increases acidity of soil, which causes harm or which causes bad defects to grow plants. No, you need not to write the equation. This is only to know about theory. Number 2 is that it washes away the basic nutrients. It washed away the basic nutrients from soil. It washed away the basic nutrients from soil. Number 3, causing skin irritation. Causing skin irritation. Number 4, causing damage to the sculpture. Causing damage to sculpture. Number 5, increases erosion of metal. Increases erosion of metal. SO2 to SO3, yes. SO2 when reacts with oxygen it forms SO3. This process is called oxidation. I have jumped there from SO2 to SO3. Next, so decreases pH of soil or increases acidity of soil which causes harm to grow plants. It washes away the basic nutrients from soil causing skin irritation, causing damage to sculpture, for example the Taj Mahal. Number 5, increases erosion of metal. Last point increases erosion of metal. Okay, forming the salt. Now this part, point number 2, the basic nutrients from the soil. Now the basic nutrients are the oxides of the metal. Okay. Now for example calcium oxide, magnesium oxide, these are mixed or these are the also components of water or components of soil. So when the acid, the rainwater reacts with the basic oxides, then it reacts to form a soluble salt. Now what does it mean by soluble? That is, when a compound is dissolved in water or in aqueous medium, then it is called as soluble. So when it forms a salt, it remains soluble in the aqueous medium. So it is easily soluble and it washed with the rainwater. So in this way it reduces the nutrients or minerals from the soil, and also harmful also it is harmful to the aquatic animals, because as the pH of the aquatic body, that is the water of the rivers or the ponds decreases, so it causes it produces some harmful effects to the aquatic animals also. In this way the rainwater, the acid rain affects us. pH of soil or increases acidity of soil. These are two different. The theory is same, but the one is increases, another one is decreases. When pH is decreases, what is the word equation? Sulfur dioxide plus oxygen equal to sulfur trioxide. Sulfur dioxide plus oxygen forming sulfur trioxide. Okay, sulfur trioxide plus water forming sulfuric acid. This is the word equation for that. Sulfur dioxide plus oxygen equal to sulfur trioxide plus water, sulfur trioxide and sulfur trioxide plus water, this is sulfuric acid. Okay, here you may got some confusion, so delete it, then write it in the another line, sulfur trioxide plus water forming sulfuric acid. Okay. Next, last point, increases erosion of metal. Erosion of metal, that is, suppose metal is in the soil, it basically remains in the form of oxides, carbonates, bicarbonates, but these are all reacts with acid. So when the acid is flowing through the pores of the soil, it makes soluble the soil, and then it mixed up with the underground water, and also it may flows to the body, that is the water body. Next question. Which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? Carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, methane, nitrogen. D, option D, that is nitrogen is not a greenhouse gas. So question number 7. Everyone has completed question number 6. Question number 7 is D, nitrogen is not a greenhouse gas. Okay. So that's all for this class. Next class we will continue from question number 8.